Good afternoon. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Craig. I'm the Chief Operating Officer for Falck in the UK. I wanted to send you this short video message for two principal reasons. Firstly, and most importantly, I wanted to thank you from both myself and the wider senior leadership team for all the work you've been doing to support our patients. The resolve and the commitment from across the business has been nothing short of outstanding. For this, we are all incredibly grateful. Secondly, I wanted to take this opportunity to give you some details about everything we've been doing behind the scenes and as a business to help manage the current situation and discuss some of the initiatives that we will be implementing over the coming days and weeks to ensure we continue to deliver the very best service to our patients. As a business, we recognise that this is a highly challenging situation, and our absolute focus has been and will continue to be protecting you as individuals and protecting the patients that we're entrusted to transport. From early March, we mobilised a number of different areas across the business in support of this. These included setting up a daily governance call and meeting to interpret and then implement the latest government and NHS guidelines, ensuring our clinical and operational processes are up to date. This has not been easy, but we're fortunate to have an outstanding clinical team who have been able to navigate the complexity and translate into clear guidance for us to follow as a business. Secondly, we stood up a dedicated 24/7 HR hotline to enable a single point of access to clinical and HR support. To date, we have taken over 500 calls and made over 500 welfare calls to our colleagues who are self-isolating or need additional support. I would strongly encourage you, if you have any questions, if you have any HR issues, please phone that number and it will be answered 24/7 by somebody who can help, or if they can't help, they'll get somebody to call you back. Thirdly, we've held daily calls with our supply chain to ensure we've got an appropriate level of personal protective equipment, or PPE, within the business. To support this, we've had to increase our supply chain to get the flow of PPE into the business, and we'll continue to do this at ever greater quantities, as I'll come on to discuss later. Finally, we've been working incredibly close with our trusts and our clients to understand how they are being impacted by the ongoing situation and how we can best position ourselves to support their patients. However, as the situation has developed, we fully recognise there is a simple dynamic in play that we need to overcome. This is ultimately that the level of uncertainty, plus a lack of ability for you to control the situation, is simply increasing anxiety across the business. We have therefore started to take a number of additional initiatives that are designed to try and do the opposite, so reduce the levels of uncertainty, improve your ability to control the situation, and therefore reduce the overall anxiety across the business. These initiatives go beyond the guidance provided by both the NHS and the government. However, our hope is that this allows us to continue to focus on providing the very best service to our patients. These initiatives now include the temporary installation of a bulkhead. So yesterday, 13 vehicles were fitted with a temporary bulkhead, and we will now be converting at least 20 ambulances a day until the whole fleet is converted. The material we are using is a robust, thick sheeting which will provide enhanced protection for all of those in the front of the ambulance. Secondly, we will now be issuing full PPE for all of our frontline staff. That includes aprons, gloves and surgical masks. To support this, we are currently tracking and expect the delivery of 20,000 masks early next week, which will then be distributed across the workforce. We will then be looking to deliver 10,000 surgical masks a week to allow us to maintain the burn rate that we would expect of 4 to 5 masks per individual per day. Thirdly, we recognise the requirement to increase the training and increase the clinical understanding across the business. The simple mantra that knowledge dispels fear. To support this, we are working on getting a number of training videos deployed out across the business within the next 24 hours. They will seek to give clarity and clear information in terms of some of the basic processes and procedures that we have changed or are changing in order to support the situation. This will include how we're going to go about vehicle cleaning, how we're going to go about equipment clearing, how best to wear the PPE, and the most important piece around how to wash your hands, which is the single most critical piece to mitigate the risk of catching coronavirus. I implore you, please take the time to watch these videos, listen to what they're saying, and then raise any questions you have with your line manager, your trainer, or back through to the HR line. This is critical information that will be in these videos. Finally, we have listened to feedback and we took the decision yesterday to reduce our loading factor for our renals and our outpatients to try and improve the social distancing. Clearly, we need to balance this against the requirement to get patients in and out of hospital in a timely manner. We recognised that there was more we could do in this area, and therefore we were giving clearer guidance to our dispatch and our workforce planning teams to ensure that we've got adequate resource that can be managed and deliver that requirement. These initiatives will take a little bit of time to settle in. There is some more decisions we need to make as a business, and there may well be some more changes as we develop our thinking and after we listen to you as individuals, and we try to best protect you and protect the patients that we're empowered to look after. Finally, for me, I just want to thank you again for all your ongoing support, and we will update you continuously through Falck Box, the notes on Logius and Cleric, and we will update again with further video updates as and when required. Thank you and stay safe.